Playboi Carti is getting closer and closer to coming, with him only having 2 weeks left to drop his album I Am Music, so let's talk about it. Also, if you're new, like and subscribe, it helps my channel out a ton. So we're back with more Carti slop. Playboi Carti is still edging us one billboard after another, and it's honestly looking like we are in another cooked rollout and a delayed album again. Even after these massive billboards all over the country, which are now taken down by the way, thousands of dollars probably spent on these, the March 7th leaks, terrible leaked songs, like actually wow, that Cash Cobain x Carti thing was probably the worst thing to ever touch my ears in the history of the universe. The Carti cycle just never fails to do whatever it has to do to take place, and I think for a lot of fans, it just seems like it's over. A lot of people are in the dark with this album rollout, so what's left to happen? Do we have anything to look forward to? Where are we at in this I Am Music rollout? Well, before all this Billboard news, the March 7th date leaks, and everything else that came this week, every fan's attention was on Carti's website, which we knew a while ago that Carti is going to be in legal trouble if these bundles that fans ordered months ago last year are not shipped by March 12th. Carti's label will have to refund probably hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe possibly even millions depending on how much they sold worth of bundles. Now, legal trouble is a bit of a stretch. A lot of people are saying that Carti is done if he doesn't ship these bundles, which just simply isn't true. At the end of the day, worst case scenario, what happened will be the same thing that happened to A$AP Rocky's bundles, where they'll just get all refunded and then fans will have to buy them again when the album is actually coming out. But the label is still losing a ton of money, especially if the album is actually coming soon, and with that they're gonna lose that trust of people just ordering bundles like it's nothing, actually expecting it to come in a reasonable time. So when the album is actually coming, like I said, and they try to resell these bundles, they're gonna sell way less because this dude never wants to drop, which in turn affects first week sales obviously. And a lot of theories have been floating around about these billboards and whether these billboards are actually for the album or if it's just the label trying to push Carti to drop before this final date comes. And I think the label definitely knows what's going on, and this is all marketing for Carti to get people talking about it like I am literally right now, because for all of this to happen and then just get refunded, it's a really big waste of time, money, and resources. Now, besides all of this stuff possibly being refunded, the label could actually not be in a better spot here. They have crazed fans that want this music so bad, no matter what Carti does, no matter how mad people get. With each lie, more people are looking and more people are interested. So if y'all feel bad for the label, don't, because we're all, including me, on their hook. I mean, look at the beginning of this whole bundle thing in the first place. Like, bro, we really thought the album was coming when All Red was dropping, and the bundles, we for sure thought that we were getting it. Looking back, I wish I could be that level of delusional, Ken Carson reference, that I was along with all of you in 2024 thinking that this shit was dropping. Okay, but Doomer OTN and jokes aside, we do need to talk about the biggest confirmed thing coming up in regards to this album. No leaks, none of that, just official stuff. Something that could low-key save this entire rollout. And this is a lot bigger than billboards and a website change. It's the biggest amount of promo that an artist could possibly do for their album and that Carti could possibly do for his album, and that is Rolling Loud. And whoa, I see you guys typing in the comments, Rolling Loud lies all the time to sell tickets, this, that. And as much as Rolling Loud caps, and I've personally fallen for their cap in the past, trust me, I got it the worst at Miami 22 when I left the festival before Kanye came out on another stage when he was supposed to be headlining. I know, and I do have a soft spot for Rolling Loud, but this festival date is massive for Carti considering we don't have another performance for him for a while until he opens up on tour for the weekend, which, like, if you have ever seen Carti live, you know it just won't be the same at all. It won't be that full Carti experience. Like, can you imagine the 45-year-old parents like going to take their kids to like maybe like a semi-family friendly show, and then Carti comes out just like screaming and moaning in the mic? Compared to a show like Rolling Loud where there's actually a standing pit and people who are there solely for Carti. So to basically round everything out, I'm saying here, instead of just yapping, this is going to be a big performance with a ton of eyes on it, especially considering as well that this is the first big appearance and show after the whole 2024 incident. After previewing all of the new songs in Miami, after everything, this is the first time that we are seeing Carti live in 2025 besides maybe a fit pick. This is going to have to be big. This is going to have to be flashy. So I think either the album is going to drop before this on the 14th, the day before, and this is going to be like a huge album release show. Like one day it drops, next day it's performed for the entire world. And if it isn't dropped by the time of the performance, we're going to get more snippets and new songs, maybe even change versions of older ones we heard at Miami 24. And most importantly, a date. Travis Scott did this exact same thing at his Miami set in 2023. Everybody thought he was going to drop before, and then he dropped his album a week later and he showed the date on stage. And self plug, I will be streaming this, so be sure to subscribe and turn notifications on to be there live for that performance. And that will be happening on Sunday, March 16th. And we really are owed this one. And if we don't hear anything new or get any type of information regarding the new album, I think at that point, then we are completely cooked. Like, this shit is not coming for a while if there's no new music or any time of announcement. Because, like, if this album was coming in a month, they definitely could still announce it, I feel like. I feel like people would be okay with that, just knowing that there is a date, like, we're not just in the abyss anymore, and that the project is done / turned in. That's just my opinion, though. How would you guys feel about that if there were a date? Maybe it was a little far, but besides that, it was set in stone and announced. We got artwork and all of that. Leave a comment down below of what you would think if that happened. Like a lot of other people right now, the way my mind is thinking about everything is I don't even care about a cool rollout anymore. I just want stuff to be announced and just to come, instead of fans just staying in limbo with absolutely no information. That's all for today. Like and subscribe if you're new and want more rap content. Thanks so much for watching, and on that note,